All right, everyone, welcome back. We are back live at the 2022 VNEA World Pool Championships. We're playing out of the Westgate Resort and Casino in the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got a barn burner of a match here. The Women's Master 8-Ball Teams Final. Team Chop Suey coming through the winner side from Indiana. Team Stay Down from Alberta coming through the one-loss side. Will need to win twice here in this final. Give these ladies some love. Click that share button. And if you'd like to follow along with the brackets, they are on CompuSport under the VNEA Las Vegas 2022 heading. And a cool new addition to CompuSport is we can put the link to the stream right into the bracket, which is super handy for us pool streamers. So I'm just going to do that. And I am following along with the YouTube and the Facebook chat if you'd like to comment along, or if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer. So this match will be a little bit hard to follow because neither one of these teams has team shirts. But I can try to point out the players for you. I do know the players on the Alberta team quite well, obviously. And we have both of those players at the table right now. Tasha on the right, April on the left. Bev and Joe Ashton waiting. So we'll see. This is only a 16-game format. 4 players per team. And if you're new to VNEA scoring, it is 1 point for each ball, 3 points for the 8. For a total of 10 points for the winner, the losing player of each game will get a point for each ball they have. We'll total up all the scores. And when one team is no longer mathematically able to come back, the match will be over. Try from April there on the left table. That was a real tough shot. Mike Orvis on the Facebook wants to know if Come Get Some got the double dip. They're playing the second set right now. They won the first set, so they're trying to pull it off. Set number 2 underway. Thanks everyone tuning in. Make sure you're clicking that share button. Click the thumbs up on the YouTube. Like and follow our Facebook. Subscribe on the YouTube. That's really all we ask for here. Giving away these free streams. That's the best way to show your support. Our streams will always be 100% free. Neil James wants to know, have the ticket pictures been sent yet? Grant is taking care of those, so should be on their way. If not, it will be later on today once he gets a little break between matches. But we will make sure all tickets are sent out before we do the draw live on the stream tomorrow near the conclusion of play. And they do have some score updates for table 3-4. Looks like all guns blazing. The Colorado team leading 30 points to 6. But super early days in that match. No lead is safe in that division. Ollie, as I was just saying there, Grant will be sending out tickets in between his matches. Everyone will get their tickets before we do the draw. So Tasha looking at stripes on that right side table. And she's missed the cut in the side. These ladies are playing their first match of the day, so it may take them a few games just to settle in. Neil bought it a few days ago and you still haven't seen it. You should have it by now, Neil. How did you make payment? Did you email transfer or did you purchase off the website? I'll make sure Grant's on top of all of those. Definitely will double, triple, quadruple check to make sure everybody's got their tickets. Another score update for tables 3-4. It's now 40-13 for All Guns Blazing. Those teams are playing in the men's master semi-final, trying to get to us in the final. That's scheduled for 5 o'clock Pacific time this evening. And April to the table on the left. All right, Neil paid on the website. Oli paid email transfer. I'll make sure those get sent. No worries, everyone. Grant he will get to those when he gets a little spare time, which I think he has right now. I think he has half an hour till his next match. His team is playing in the Resurrection, Intermediate Resurrection. And I would imagine the matches will go fairly quick over there in that, as there are only 4 players per team as well. So April on the left trying to figure out if she can make that combination after she shoots this ball on the side, and I think that is the play. That appears to be the only way here. And this isn't a bad position to play it from. She's on the correct side. Intermediate Resurrection sounds like a band, says Joey. Absolutely it does, right? Sounds like a good band name. So if you're just tuning in, it's Ben Francis on the mic here. We're watching the Women's Master 8-Ball teams at the 2022 VNEA World Pool Championships. We're at the Westgate Resort and Casino in the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And howdy, Patrick Neal in the house on the Facebook. Welcome, sir. Oh, overcut that combo a little bit. Tough shot from distance for sure. Oh, and what a beautiful shot on table 1 on the right-hand table. We are streaming tables 1 and 2 in the finals arena. Table 1 on your right, table 2 on the left. Darla wants to know how Barry's team do. We're playing in the final at 5 p.m. We're waiting for the winner of the match on table 3 and 4. The Manitoba team trying to double dip to get to the final. Deborah, All Guns Blazing, leading 40-13 in that second set. Another great shot on table 1 on the right there. She's looking in prime position to try to put this first game on the board for Team Chop Suey. Maybe just, I like a touch of inside spin here and get the cue ball out kind of near middle table. But she may choose to play low right spin and kind of draw around off 2 rails. Yeah, Lonnie Fox-Raymond on the right-hand table. She plays good for sure, but she needs this cue ball to slow down or get a real big bounce. And she hasn't got it. And that's kind of why I like the top inside. It's harder for it to go wrong. Peter Robertson back. Patrick Neal says one last time. That's right. Billy Riker wants to know to come get some win this morning. They did. They won the first set. They're playing the second set now. Hey, Dan Clark. Appreciate that, pal. Thanks for tuning in. Glad we could keep you entertained. 16-hour work days are no fun. I know all about it. And he'll take 4 tickets. Grant will be sending those out later on today. Looks like April's going to put the first game on the board for Team Stay Down. Potsy 8 keeps the cue ball up. That's a 10-5. Team Stay Down. And you'll see on the right side of your scoreboard, we are keeping track of the game numbers that are in play. So I'll change that to 2-3. What a shot on the right side. What a fantastic jump. That'll get the team fired up. How you like that to start the final? What a shot. What a shot. That's a 10-2 win for Team Chop Suey. What a shot. Unbelievable. These ladies are bringing it. Make sure you're sharing that stream lots for us. Plenty of great pool to be had today. Yeah, Ryan Hogan's. Steve Daigle wants to know how did Barry's team do. If anybody's curious, CompuSport is super easy to navigate and use. I really love the website. So you can check out all the brackets, or you can search a team, or you can search a player name. CompuSport under the VNEA Las Vegas 2022 heading. Because as much as I love to answer that question over and over again, we're watching the ladies play the final. We're not focusing in on what Barry's team's doing yet. And it looks like all guns blazing. They've figured it out. They're dialed. The score over there is 60. 60-17 for all guns blazing. Ryan Hogan's thinks the new CompuSport, since they updated last year, takes rocket science to use. Not quite, not quite. I think it's super easy to navigate. You just click in the search bar and type in VNEA Las Vegas 2022. It brings it up. Then you can click in the search bar once you're in there, and you can search a player name, a team name, or you can just click on the bottom where the brackets are and just navigate through the brackets. Aaron Jr.'s team is playing the second set, that's right, but they're trailing 60-17 right now. Alright, so it looks like we've got the Ashton twins going to work on these two tables. Bevy on the right, Joanne Ashton on the left. They run a fantastic ladies tournament every year, probably the best women's tournament of the year. And that's later on this month at the Hidden Spot in Calgary, Alberta. Joanne is part owner at that beautiful pool room full of diamond tables. Really nice little spot in Calgary. If you're ever in the area, definitely stop by, check it out. And you'll certainly want to tune in to the stream of that tournament when it's underway. All the best women pros in the world will be there. Ryan Hogan says both teams playing have 2 losses for men's. I believe that is correct. So it looks like Joanne's trying to navigate that cluster. Bev's got a pretty good look here. Table's pretty wide open, but she's got a bit of a tester here. This cut in the side is not easy. But I'm not sure she has another option. Ryan Hogan says, how do you feel stealing? There's no stealing here. You got to play good to win this event. Let me tell you. Oh, she tries to play the bank, but it straightened out quite a bit on her. Team Chop Suey coming to both tables now. They are a monster team, Jennifer. That's right. And Shane says, so to come back from the seaside, they have to beat them twice. Men's master. Yeah, that's correct. So the Colorado team was on 1 loss and the Manitoba team was on 2 losses. So that means they need to beat the Colorado team twice in order to get to the final. At which point, the final will be an original double elimination. The team that comes through will have to beat us twice. Oh, Bevy with the nice little kick and clipped that ball and almost got a decent little safety there. Meanwhile, still some major traffic going on table 2. Shane, come get some, did win the first match over there. They're playing the second set, but they're trailing 60-17. Looks like we got some YouTube spammers back in the house. They are subscribing to our channel to get their nonsense in there now. Well, looks like a big shot from the Colorado player over there. Looks like a big shot over there. That's going to get the score to 70-17. And that's right, as Aaron says there, Beamer, 3 teams in this division this year. Looks like a 10-4 from Chop Suey on the right-hand table there. Opening up a small cushion. Gets us to games 4 and 5. And this is the 2022 VNEA World Pool Championships at the Westgate Resort and Casino in the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are watching the Women's Master 8-Ball Teams Final. Team Chop Suey from Indiana taking on Team Stay Down from my hometown, Calgary, Alberta. Stay Down needs to win 2 sets in order to take home this title. And I would not put it by them doing it. These ladies, the last time they played this event, they won it. 2019 champions. Calgary did a little damage that year. My team won the men's masters. The Ashtons won the women's masters, and Beamer in the comments there won the intermediate men's. Calgary cleaned house. Big break from April over there. She's made some balls. A little bit of congestion in that one too. Definitely some breakouts needed. Looks like near this bottom left corner, the stripe in the mix there is pretty much jailed. Tough to get that ball out. Gord, that's right. Stay Down is a team of monster players that could play on most men's teams. That's correct. These ladies play really, really good. And as Beamer says, not only did they win, it was a father-son team. That was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Gives me the goosebumps just thinking about it. I think every dad can only dream of moments like that. You trained him well, Beamer. That boy plays good, real good. Super proud of how Justin's game's progressed. And we miss having you guys down here this year for sure. Oh, what's happened over here on the left? Looks like Joanne's actually shaped a half-decent bank shot here. Little bank to the side. Not easy. I think it's a little off angle, so you probably got to hit this one quite hard to get it to straighten out. A little bit of bottom spin and quite hard should straighten it out. Should help stay on the 8 as well, the bottom. So some other updates going on in the room. Looks like regular women's 8-ball teams. Rumors Hustle leading 21-16 over Lamageddon. And in the intermediate open 8-ball teams, we have break room number 1 leading 27-14 over Dayton Strong. 4 matches currently in play in this finals arena. And it's moving day. And it looks like Joanne drilled the bank. She's got a shot on this 8-ball. This is a big game early in the match. Got to capitalize here. And she's taking her time here, giving it the B. Sure, I like it. You don't want to waste that great bank shot. And she doesn't waste it. What a great out from Joanne there. That's a pretty sporty little 10-2, which tightens this match right up. Now only 1 point separating them. Brings us to games 5 and 6. And I will flash up this poster quick while Lonnie's deciding what she wants to do on that other table. Make sure you get in it to win it. Little something different this time. 2 chances to win. First ticket drawn will get their choice of one of those beautiful Jacoby custom cues. Second ticket drawn will get the remaining cue. And Sandra Williams, that's correct. Kevin trained him well. He's not only a good player, but a good sport as well. I've known him since he was a young, fiery lad, and his mental game has come a long way. He's a very steady player, that Justin. So we've already seen a couple of super shots here in the opening 4 games of this match. A super jump on the 8, a wicked little bank shot on the last ball by Joanne. These ladies are bringing it. Time limit on the game on the right. Absolutely not. Jade It is tough out there. There's a lot of pressure. And the team game is a very interesting dynamic. You don't want to be out there rushing shots and making bad decisions. Your teammates will not enjoy that. I think it's important to slow down your game a little bit and try to make the best decisions you can. I love to play really, really fast, but I can't do it in the team game. My teammates would hate me. So I have to just slow down a little bit and make sure I'm always choosing the highest percentage options. Looks like some more score updates over there. All guns blazing now, leading 71-27 over Come Get Some. That is the match playing beside these ladies on table 3 and 4. David Harding, I'm very confused by your question. I did say it was Joanne playing on the left. Very confused. Maybe I missed something. But yeah, Joanne smashed that break. Really good break shot. The ball's opened up okay, but there's some work here. The 3 near the 8. And the 4 on the right side of the table, the purple 4, I'm not sure if that ball is available to the bottom right corner. Oh, yeah, David Harding. Well, the thing is, it's only 4-player teams, and they're the away team, the visiting team. So they rotate the order. So yeah, even though she just made the 8 in the last game, she would be up again. Just with the way the order rotates. I can see how that was a little confusing. Yeah, like Gord says, 4 will probably slop in. I tend to agree from where I'm sitting. I think I could take a little peek around the monitor. Take a look at the table outside of the screen. And I'm going to say that 4 definitely slops in there. Kind of off the side rail. Use all of the pocket. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you can do me a big favor, click that share button on the Facebook. Click the thumbs up on the YouTube. Let's get these numbers up a little bit for these ladies. They deserve it. Women's Master 8-Ball Teams Final. Stay down, looking at the pandemic repeat. We're calling it the pandemic repeat. We couldn't make it down here last year, us Canadians. Good shot from Jo there. Looks like she's landed perfect on this 4-ball to slop it in, and a stop shot should get her decently on the 3. The problem is when you play the 3, you got to watch the rub on the 8. Doesn't come in the way of the 6. Looks like Colorado team's moving now. That score is now 81-27. And possibly about to be 91-29. So they've built quite the lead over there. But still plenty of games to be played. It's not over till it's over. But they seem to be rolling. They got all guns blazing now. Nice shot from Jo. Made it look a little easier than it was. A great shot on the right table. She's playing real jam up. That's a 10-1 for Chop Suey. This looks like it's going to be a real close match. Team stay down, needing to win 2 sets in order to take home the title this year. Chop Suey does not want to let it get to there. Big shot for Joanne here. Oh, it It's kind of easy to hit that a little, just worried about where the 8 was going to end up. Dennis on the Facebook wants to know if Piazza's won. They are currently playing the second set of the semifinal, and they are leading 91-29 over Come Get Some, so like a 62-ball lead. Quite a significant lead. Not easy to come back from, but certainly possible, and we've seen Come Get Some make some real big comebacks. So Bev Ashton to break here on the right side table. Let's see what she's got for us. She knows how to hit him hard. She won't back off of this break. She likes to smash him. Looks like she's made a ball. Does she have a shot? Does she have a decent opening shot? I'm not sure she can see the 5. She can possibly make the 7, the ball that she's kind of frozen up on right now. She did make a ball, so her opponent was starting to come to the table, didn't realize she made a ball. Joanne gets back to the table on the left, so 1 ball on the 8 to get a 10-4 win. Tighten this match up again. You'll notice both those ladies, they have real good fundamentals. This team name Stay Down is well labeled. They do stay down well on the ball, which is a big key in pool games. 10-4 there. And that gets us to games 7 and 8. And if you're just tuning in, Ben Francis on the mic here, keeping you guys entertained. Hopefully you're all enjoying the pool. Lots of great matches today. Make sure you're clicking that share button lots for us. I will be sitting in with you all for this match, and then I'm going to go get some lunch. And I'm going to go have a shower. And then I'm going to hit a couple of balls. And I'm going to get ready for our final. Scheduled for 5 p.m. Big stroke there on the right side table. Well struck. Draws it all the way back. Possible combination shot here. 4-1 combo into the bottom right. Tasha Thomas to break the table on the left. Jade, the payouts are $4,000 for first, $2,000 for second. So these ladies are playing for a $2,000 difference. And indeed, as Sandra says there'd be 16 possible games played. So in VNEA format, you get 1 point for each ball, 3 points for the 8. So the winner gets 10 points. The loser gets a point for each ball they made. They'll play a possible 16 games, add up all the scores, and when one team can no longer mathematically come back, the match will be over. Dave Harding says, no lunch for me, stay hungry. I had half a breakfast sandwich. It was delicious. Then this match started, so I had to stop eating. Edward on the Facebook wants to know what our team name is. It's Barry's team. Bev on the right table there plays a decent little containing safety. And Tasha on the left just trying to find a pattern for this table. First glance, I'd have to think it's solids, but I think stripes are workable as well. Stripes would clear the 8-ball a little more, which is something I try to look for a lot. The lady in the red shirt, good question, Dave. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure of all the ladies' names on the other team. I think it's Kristen Monagato. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce that, but I believe that's who that is there. Sometimes hard to tell from their player pictures in the bracket. Good shot from Bevy there on table 1 on the right side table. Looks like Tash has made up her mind. She likes stripes. This is certainly runnable. All right, thanks, Brian Wilkin. I did get it correct. That's a win for me. Chalk one up for the commentator. Just kidding, guys. These tournaments can be very tough. I'm constantly learning more names and meeting more people, which is so great. But there are so many players that it's really hard to know everybody's name and keep track of it all. But I do the best I can. Bev drawn back for, looks like the 14 ball next. Did she come far enough, or does she need to shoot the other stripe? Judging by her facial expression, she needs to shoot the other one, and she's going to. Cue ball comes around. What's she got next? Does she have anything next? Well, she's called a safe. So trying to chip that ball out. Oh, and she locks her right on top. What a great shot that is. What a great shot. Kristen can play a good return safe if she can thin the right side of the 6. The right side as we're viewing it. Send the cue ball 2 rails up table. And leave Bevy a real long, tough shot with not much ability to control shape. Looks like the score has tightened up a little bit over on tables 3 and 4. It's now 91-39 for Come Get Some, or for All Guns Blazing. So it looks like Come Get Some had a little run out, tighten that up by 10 points. And Kristen on the right side table just trying to figure out where the best place to leave this cue ball to not give Bev a shot. I am seeing another shot here too, and it might be kick at the 1 ball. All you got to do is make contact on the 1, and it's really hard to sell out a shot as long as the combination isn't wired into the top right. And she's got the extension out, so I think she's shooting this thin on the 6, and that was my first instinct, so I do like that shot, but it is quite the reach. So it might be just a little too hard. I like Dave Harding's call. Kick the 1. Kick the 1, call it in, maybe make it. And if you don't make it, should stay pretty safe behind there. I think she sees the shot. Tasha working on a real nice out there. She's got 1 ball left in the 8, so she's just trying to find exact positioning from this ball to the 8. You want to be careful here. Don't let the 6 or the 1 come in play. It's completely okay to just leave a bit of a longer, maybe thinner cut, as opposed to risking, oh no. Oh, that's a little too thin. She kicked into it. And that was a tough shot to control that one. She had to roll it quite a bit, which is never ideal. Looks like Bevy played not a bad shot. Left this pretty long. This one ball apparently goes. She's been eyeing it up, so I assume it goes by the 4 into the bottom left. I think at first glance I thought she needed to shoot the 2 first and spin over to get shape on the 4. But definitely can't see all the angles from up here. I try to call it the best I can from up here, but certainly do not have all the angles like a full production crew might. We could get Johnny Pay Pompey walking around with a little tripod, a little rolling tripod, give you all the angles. So that one ball was super tight. Looks like she's missed it, and I'm not going to say sold out because this is a tricky shot to make and get position. It certainly goes, that ball into the bottom right, but I don't think you can hold the cue ball here. It would take a pretty wicked drag shot with inside spin to hold it, and coming back and forth is just a nightmare. And she tried to come back and forth, but it's really hard to get enough speed out of that shot without crashing into the 8 or even coming a little bit lower off the second rail and ending up underneath the 11. It also made potting that ball quite a bit harder too, since she didn't have the whole pocket. She called the kick, and I think that's probably the right shot. When your opponent has a ball over a hole, you can't really get safe. And just playing safety over there on the left, so she potted a ball, but she called a safe, so it's her opponent's shot. Looks like all guns blazing. They're moving. They're moving over there. I believe the score is 108. 108 to 51, something like that. I didn't see what happened there. And they're just having a little laugh about it. Dialing up this long shot. Bit of a two-way. She knows if she misses this, Bev doesn't have a shot, but she spears it. Great stroke there. And now she's playing the 4 by the 1. Possible another two-way shot. It's hard to sell out here when you got control of that pocket. But no more two ways now. I think she's got to pot the 1 and come up for the 4 on the side next. She moved the ball by accident, right? I thought that's maybe what happened. Maria Wana wants to know, do the women's Masters play 16 games if it comes down to it? Yes, that is correct. If the score is still within reach, they will play 16 games. And I tend to think this match is going to be really close. Could we see a 16th game decider in the ladies. We've seen a couple in the men's. Another safety over there by Tina on the left side table. Tina Larson there. Good stroke on the right. And the cue ball is going to land straight in on the 8. Great shot there from Kristen. She's going to steal this game from Bevy and increase Chop Suey's lead. And that'll bring us to games 8 and 9. So the start of the third round will be over here on table 1. Looks like Lonnie to break. And what is Tina doing over on the other table? Still just keeping the balls contained. Playing a little safety action over there. Scott in the Facebook looking for a little side bet. Trying to take Chop Suey. I wouldn't mind taking them too. They're up 8 balls. They're up 8 balls and they have total control of table 2 to be up 12 balls if she wins that game 10-6. So Team Chop Suey from Indiana looking at taking home this title. The big check, the gold Charlie. Something super cool about, well, a lot of things are super cool about VNEA, but one of the neater things, in my opinion, is the big check. The team gets a big check at the end, the winners. Super cool. So it looks like the score over on table 3 and 4 is indeed 109-61 for All Guns Blazing. Come Get Some has closed the gap a little there. They were down 62 or 63, and now they're down 48. So they've closed the gap slightly. And we have some great VNEA staff running around the room doing score updates for us. So the fans in the room can see on the screen to the side. And Sandra, absolutely. I'd never count out these girls. 2019 champions of this division. Team Stay Down. They've played plenty of pool. David Harding on the Facebook wants to know, does VNEA hold tax like BCA does? I'm not really sure, David. I'm not really sure. Maybe something for the VNEA website to check out. I'm not really sure. I'm not a big fan of answering tax questions anyway, to be honest. Not really up my alley. Smart shot from Tasha there. Gets her ball into the open. Plays a decent little safety, but Tina's a very smart player. She will play a nice return safety here, which she does. I don't think Tasha could jump that ball. It's just a little too close to the 6, so it wouldn't be a good option. So she's going to play a little kick shot and maybe try to pot this into the top left the way she's looking at it. She's just trying to see where maybe the cue ball will go after and if there's some way to get somewhat of a two-way shot going there. And if you're just tuning in, we're at the 2022 VNEA World Pool Championships playing at the Westgate Resort and Casino in the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And Gord Care says on the Facebook, Ben, you would know as you won the Scotch doubles. Gord, you didn't look at the payout, sir. You didn't look at the payout. Certainly would not know for a $400 check. Certainly not being taxed on anything of that value in Vegas. I think it has to be over 1,200, but do not quote me on that. I know if you win like 1,200 in the slots, they keep 30% or something like that. But I'm not a huge fan, as I did mention. I'm not a huge fan of answering tax questions. That's not for me to answer. Not for me to answer that one. So what do we got here? Tasha kicking at this ball, trying to make it into the top left. Tricky little shot. Watch where the cue ball is going here, unless she's trying to play sort of a containing safe, hit the back side of the 9. Send the 9 towards the side pocket and send the cue ball up towards the top left, ideally not in the top left. So it looks like come get some. Tighten the gap a little more. The score over there is now 109 to 71. So they're clawing back in come get some fashion. They've made a handful of comebacks in this tournament already. They need one more to get to the final. All right. Let's see what Lonnie's got over on table 1. Beautiful little stroke there. Perfect position. See if she can put another win on the board for Team Chop Suey, trying to inch closer to this women's Master 8-Ball team's title. Hunting for that gold Charlie and that big check. Good shot from Tina there on the left side table. The balls are in the open now. She's got a chance to run them out. Another great stroke from Lonnie there. Really nice little soft draw stroke. There were 3 teams in this bracket. Matt Poland. Tina's jammed up behind the 6. How did she end up there? Shot the 7, crashed into the 6. Clipped it with siding and ended up stuck behind it. She still has a few safety options over there. Or she could possibly still make the 6 into the lower right. That's what she's called. Jeff wants to know the score of the match on table 3-4. It is 109 to 71 in favor of All Guns Blazing. That match has significantly tightened up. It was something like a 62 or 63 point lead, is now down to 38. Big shot here on table 1. 1 ball left in the 8. Another run out for Lonnie coming right up. Gets absolutely perfect on the 8. She's playing some fantastic pool right now. Trying to get her team that big title. Absolutely spears the 8, and that's a 10-1 Chop Suey. Big game there. Wow, nice out. That'll bring us to games 9 and 10. And we're getting down near the business end of this match. Tina with the 8-ball on the left side table to increase the lead by another 4 points here. And you can hear her teammates clapping there. They liked that one. That's a 10-6. Gets us to games 10 and 11. And we got the viewer advantage, everyone. Check it out. That's not the viewer advantage poster. This is. We will be doing the draw live on the stream tomorrow near the end of play. Not many entries in that, so great odds to win it. Gary with a question on the Facebook. Who is Guns Blazin' playing? They're playing team Come Get Some from Manitoba. Looks like a dry break on table 1's going to bring Bev up to shoot. And I am following along with the Facebook and the YouTube chat if you guys would like to comment along, or if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer. All we ask is that you share that stream for us and click the little thumbs up on the YouTube. Gary Dameron says that would be a great match to watch. Yeah, it would be, but it's not the final, so we're watching the final here. And we'll get to watch the final of the Men's Masters later on today, scheduled for 5 p.m. David Harding wants to know, what's the funniest team name I've seen this year? The funniest and the best team name I saw was a team called Bye Bye. B-Y-E space B-Y-E. I thought it was super funny because I was looking at the bracket, and at first glance I thought, oh, that team got a bye. Nope. They got a bye-bye. So it was quite funny. That's one of the other great things about this tournament. You get to see all kinds of real funny team names. Trying to play a little safe there on the right side table. Clipped the wrong ball first. So ball in hand for Miss Bev Ashton over there. Gonna open with the 4 in the side. Looks like the 5 will pass the 9 into the bottom left. So all these balls have a home. The 6 ball looks like it has enough room. I might try to go down there and get on it right away. TBA is a good team name, yeah. How about TBAEHA? I like that one. Yeah, these ladies can flat out shoot. That's right, Gary. I didn't take it the wrong way. No worries. No problem. We will get to watch some of them play. Possibly when this match is done, I can slide the camera over to watch the conclusion of that one. But first, we'll have to see if Stay Down can pull off the first set win to force a second set here. They do need to win 2 sets in order to take home this title. Defend their title from 2019, which I'm sure they would love to do. Do I know the score in the Guns match? They're from Edmonton. Guns? They're not in the finals dome here, so unfortunately not. I would not know the score there. Desiree tried to name her team TBA and they wouldn't let her. Yeah, there's some team names they won't let you have. Sometimes, right? Ryan Harmson wants to know, will Grant be on for the commentary during your match? I believe so, but their team's playing the resurrection tournament, so I'm not really 100% sure. I hope he will be. I sure hope he will be. I can't imagine he would miss it, but you never know. That resurrection tournament is only 4 players per team, and they have 5, so 1 player does need to sit out a match. I sure hope Grant is here for that. Oh, what a really great shot from Bev there on the right side table. Angela with a great question. Which team has to be beat twice? It's Chop Suey that needs to be beat twice. They are undefeated so far. Oh, look at this bank shot. Didn't call it though. For obvious reasons. No shot after to be had. But sort of important there that she got 6 points. They do have a pretty good lead here, 21 points of difference. All guns blazing now, leading 110 to 81 over Come Get Some on tables 3 and 4, looking to get to the final. Winner of that match will play the final at 5 p.m. So Tasha gonna play a little safety. Not gonna let her opponent see the light of day when you run to your last ball and leave it tied up. It's real tough to get a win from there against really smart players. So she's just gonna tie up more balls. I don't hate that shot. I don't hate it, but if I'm Tasha here, I want to try to play this on the aggressive side. I want to see if I can shoot a ball and go into those and break them out. And if the breakout doesn't work, then I should have some more safeties. Oh, what a shot from Bevy. She's going to have a long one on this 8-ball, but she's got a shot. And this is a big one in this match. She needs this for her team. They don't want to be getting too far behind coming down the stretch here. This 10-0 would go a long way. Big shot. She has to stay down. Let's see how still she keeps that head. Pretty still. What a shot from Bevy. Beautiful little out. 10-0. Bev Ashton coming with it when her team needed her. That was a big one. And now only 11 points. The difference gets us to games 11 and 12. The end of the 3rd round, these 2 games. Table 2 missed a foul, no rail. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I like what Tasha did there. Break them out, see what happens. Now you have still plenty of options. The breakout didn't go 100% according to plan, but it went okay. Got a couple of balls in the open. And a good shot there. Good little containing safe. She's left her opponent not much. I don't think there's a 1-rail kick. I don't think there's a 2-rail kick. And it's not easy to tie up another ball into that little cluster, so. Oh, Richard agrees. Table 2 missed a foul earlier. That's pretty rare at this level that players would miss it, especially in the final. Gotta keep those eyes wide open. Stripes had ball in hand before she banked the stripe in the side. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, really big break on table 1 from Tina. That's the kind of break you want to see. She's got a great chance to run these balls. Get her team a little closer to the title. should get that camera ready just for when that does occur. Stay down, needing to win 2 sets here to take home the title. They caught the foul that time. There's no missing it that time. Tina in prime position here. Roll this ball in or stop it. Either angle is good on the 2. She'll need to slide across, play the 6 in the same pocket as the deuce. Oh, and she comes all the way over for the 6 first. Cue ball close to the rail. She's got to watch this one. Is she nudging that ball? She is. She's left a bit of a tester here. Bit of a tricky shot. Yeah, as Mr. Q Work says in the YouTube there, how's there 125 people watching and 25 likes? Like the video, people. 130 watching on the YouTube, 250 watching on the Facebook. Big shot for Tina there. She's not got position on the 8. A little unlucky to just roll up and nestle on it. I'm sure she was thinking of bumping into it a little more. Apologies for the muted volume there, everyone. Didn't want you all to hear me slurping on my drink. Joey Horn trying to cheer on the Alberta girls. Well, they appear to be in half-decent position now. I would think they're going to win both these games. They have control of both. The 2-rail kick was super hard. Elevated over a ball is tough to get precise siding. That could be a big game in this final. The one on the right. It looked like Tina was going to clean that up for a 10-1 win. Could now be a 10-7 loss. That's a 12-point swing in the overall score. So April to the table, looking like she has to shoot both of these balls into this bottom left corner, the 13 and the 14. Tisha says she loves a good safety. And yeah, as David says, April's going to be feeling some pressure here. These ones are super important to capitalize on. Tasha playing another safety over there. Can't say I'm the hugest fan of that. I think she needs to attack. I think she needed to attack there. She had a couple of balls that she could use to attack the tied up solid and still land on the 2 or the 4 up table. But I see how she was trying to push another ball down there so she could have more options for a breakout later. Oh, but her opponent has developed it for her, I believe. Tasha has ball in hand. The 2 goes. And she can use that to develop the 3, and she'll be on the 1 after. So what I like here is actually shooting the 2 into the top left. And that way I'm going into the correct side of the 3 to nudge it up table. If you shoot it the other way, some funny things can happen there. Sometimes the 3 will just stay tied up over there on that stripe. Other times you'll double kiss it. And other times you'll lose the cue ball going somewhere. April puts a good stroke on that ball. A little off angle here. See if she shoots one of the balls up table. No, she is going to shoot this 14 ball. I believe that is the right play. You got to get rid of it. Doesn't go by the 8 up there. Oh, and she puts a real good stroke on that to draw back for this 15 on the end rail. That way she can section the table. She doesn't have to move up and down. Yeah, as somebody's saying in the YouTube there, Grant and I mentioned 2 nights ago, a miscue is a double hit. And he says a friend of his played in the Philippines, and it's a ball in hand foul there. Technically is a double hit. The sound that you hear is your tip hitting the ball and then your shaft or your ferrule hitting the ball. That's that god-awful noise. And Dimson wants to know, isn't 3 fouls in a row a loss of game? No, that's only a 9-ball rule, and it's not even a 9-ball rule at VNEA here. But I don't think it's ever been an 8-ball rule. Isaac wants to know, did the San Antonio ladies win? They did not. They finished runner-up to the Illinois girls. Tasha giving this one the be sure. And April waiting to shoot her shot until Tasha clears the way. Score update on the semifinal of the men's Masters on table 3-4. All guns blazing now, leading 130 to 93 over Come Get Some from Manitoba. The winner of that will play in the final, scheduled for 5 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, no problem, Isaac. And those ladies should not be hanging their heads. Fantastic performance to get second place. Certainly no shame. Some more score updates around the room. Intermediate open 8-ball teams. Break room number 1 leading 83 to 68 over Dayton Strong. And in the regular women's 8-ball teams, it's Rumors Hustle leading 75 to 54 over Lamageddon. 8-ball for April to steal this game, 10-7. And now we have an 8-point ball game, games 12 and 13. And Tasha's got the balls in the open, so this could cut the lead down to 4. This could cut the lead to 4 with 4 games to play. Bevy coming up to rack and break her last game of this match. Good question from Jeff there in the Facebook. These ladies play a 16-game format. 4 players per team equals a 16-game format. And a good shot from Tasha gives a 10-6 win to stay down. They've clawed their way back into this. It's only a 4-point difference now. They were down 21 balls just a few games ago. And if you haven't already, make sure you get in on this viewer advantage sweepstakes. We're going to be doing the draw tomorrow at the conclusion of play. Live on the stream. 2 lucky winners this time. First ticket drawn gets choice of one of those beautiful Jacoby custom cues. The second ticket drawn will get the remaining cue. Both come with the Jacoby Ultra shaft. And shipping is included anywhere in North America. If the winners are outside North America, we will work a deal out on the shipping. That's right, Gord Care. Tasha played pretty calmly there, took her time, made the right decisions. That's key in this game. Don't take too high of risks if you don't have to. And as the team name says, stay down. As we saw Bevy do there, dead still, stayed down nicely. Bumped the 14 into a bit of a tough spot, but I think she'll be okay. That 15 is going to be a bit of a menace. Although she may have landed perfectly on it now to take a risk shooting it in the side. The issue being she wouldn't really be on the next ball. So I don't think that's the best option. Looks like Bevy is contemplating shooting that ball. The problem being, how do you get position on the next ball? I don't think you can pot that ball with any kind of speed, so you don't want to play with a bunch of top and try to get shape. It's very difficult. She's going to take what the table gives her. Shoot the thin shot on the 11 here. And I like it. I like the play. This is how you need to play this game. You have to be creative and you have to be aggressive. And this format rewards that. Cue ball just about found the pocket. Instead it found the horn, and she landed perfect on this 9 ball. And she only needs to shape one more ball because 8 will not require shape. It's right over the hole. Big shot in this match. If Bevy can get out here, they're going to take the lead. Headed down the last few games. Team stay down, showing their experience here, making the comeback. Didn't get shook by the 20-point difference. Just went to work, won the games they're supposed to win, and now all of a sudden they have a chance to take the lead. Looking at forcing a second set here in this final. Oh, and you could hear Joanne in the background there yelling, "Let's go," because her sister got perfect shape on this 8 ball. This for a big 10-0 in this match. What a super out by Bev there. Super, super out when they needed her the most. She brought it there under the pressure of this final. That was something else. And let's see if her sister can follow it up. Oh, looks like we're going to have April up first. Possibly Joanne as the final player in this match, or would it be Tasha? It looks like it would have to be Joanne because Tasha's playing the table on the left. The stay down fans are going wild. What a great out by Bev. What a great out. So if you're all enjoying this pool, make sure you click that share button. Lots for us. We got plenty of great matches coming for you today. This is one of them, the Women's Master 8-Ball Team Championship at the 2022 VNEA World Pool Championships. Who would they have anchor, David? I think you're confused about who's on this team. You mean Joe? Did you get auto-corrected there, pal? Looks like a dry break over there on the right-hand table, table 1. Dry break from April. Tasha to the table on the left. 3 games left, 6 points the lead. This one could be coming right down to the wire. And I got another update for you. Looks like all guns blazing, trying to close out that match over there. They're up 140 to 98. 42 balls the lead over there, and it's got to be quite a ways through that match. Oh, but Tony Piazza makes a mistake, and Come Get Some is still in it. We've seen them make plenty of comebacks. Oh, Kristen got a tough rub on that 8, and now she's stuck behind these balls. Darn autocorrect, hey, David. Gotta love it. Big shot for Tasha here on the left side table. Jacked up over this ball. These shots are not easy, but she makes it look easy right in the middle of the pocket. Terry, that's not break room number 1 I'm telling the scores for, but I can tell you the scores for break room. Looks like break room number 1 up 101 to 88 over Dayton Strong in the Intermediate Open 8-ball teams. We have Rumors Hustle up 91 to 71 in the regular women's 8-ball teams. And in the men's Masters semifinal, all guns blazing, leading 140 to 98 over Come Get Some. Looks like this 5 will actually go right through the gap into that top right. Oh, clips the stripe on the way. She's going to tie up those balls on the end rail. That should at least buy her another shot. We'll probably see April play the aggressive play here and try to pot the 2 and send the cue ball into that cluster. Get some stuff moving around there. And she's left-handed, so that helps her here. She can reach the 2 easier. She could also shoot the 7. Well, correction, she stripes, so let's scrap all of that plan. Let's scrap that entire plan. So getting those 2 stripes out from the end rail is not easy with nothing really up there to help. Good call, Brian. That's the flaw with watching 2 tables at the same time. Trying to keep track of who's what, when, and where, you know? So I didn't see what happened on that other table in the men's semifinal, the Masters semifinal. Tasha with a real nice shot over there on table 2. She's in great position to take that game. And they could have a decent lead here with 2 games to play if Tasha can get out there. Stay down, trying to win the first set to force a second set deciding match for the title. What a stroke that was on the right side table. Now she's got pretty good position on this too. Play it with some heavy left siding and try to send the cue ball sort of into the top of the 4. The left side of the 4. And that might bring the 1 into play. She sees something else though. She's going to get the 1 out and play a containing safety behind the balls. Is there a little shot here for April? Is it possible to play the 10? Play the cue ball off the side of the 10 onto the 4-11, make the 11? From my angle, it looks like it's on. Tasha with this 8 in the side for a 10-3 win. And she spears it, and that was a big, big game over there. Now the lead is 13 balls with only 2 to play. So if your team stay down right now, you know you need 7 balls to minimum force a tie break extra set. Extra round, I should say. But April will be aware that if she wins that game, it's over. She will know what she needs to do. And it looks like Joanne's going to wait to play the hill game. And Scott's over there glad nobody took his bet. He wanted a $100 side bet. Nobody took it. And that's it in the men's Masters semi-final. All guns blazing defeats Come Get Some to get to the final that will be played at 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And what a run from the Winnipeg boys. Fantastic run, 3rd place finish. They can hold their heads high. They had an awesome tournament. Lots of great comebacks. Plenty of super exciting matches. Congrats go out to the Canadian boys there. And congratulations to the Colorado team making it to the final. They will be playing for the championship at 5 o'clock. So Joanne's decided to break. I'm not sure what the decision is here. Yeah, it looks like she's gonna play it. That's right, Les Kaplan, Winnipeg team's taking home some prize money. I believe $3,000 as well as some Charlies they'll get to bring home with them. Oh, what a shot from April there. She's got the balls out. And she's even nudged the 8 over the side, which is a nice little helper. So I think she's going to have to pot the 11 here. And try to get on the 9 or... Can't tell what the other stripe is there near the side pocket. The 13 is a little tricky to get on. That's the ball near the end rail. She's going to try to get on it right now, and she has. Look at that speed control. Unbelievable speed control there. Tournament rules state play must continue, so technically she's doing the right thing. Yeah, but you'll see most times at this level they wait. They wait to play that last game so they can kind of have an idea what they need to do. So Joanne is going to wait. If April wins this game, we're going to have a second set in this final. All she needs to do is get the win. If she gets 7 balls, it'll guarantee, worst case, an extra round. But that would be with the Chop Suey player needing to win 10-0 on the other table. Joanne will already be counting up how many balls she'll need, depending on if April gets out or not. So does she play rail first here to maybe create angle? I'm not sure how much angle she has. Score check to make sure, says Tasha. Always good idea. Just double check that both teams have the same score, and they do. So 13 points of difference with 2 to play. April looking at getting out here to force the deciding set. And it looks like she is playing rail first here. Oh no, she didn't hit the ball. Looks like she was maybe even a little hooked. It's tough to tell from the camera angle up here, but I thought she had it. Yeah, 4 more balls in 2 games. Technically 5 more. Oh no, 4 now. Yeah, that's correct. 4 to win. Joanne will know what she needs to do over there. Looks like she's going to break the balls. And she'll know if she makes a ball in the break, she's going to look at the easiest 4 balls and forget about the run out. But on table 1, the cue ball's been completely lost. Kristen now needs to come with a huge shot here just to put some kind of pressure on Joanne over there. If she makes a ball in the break, it might not matter what happens on table 1 anyway. The drama, the pressure, it's all happening. Joanne makes a ball in the break, and she's got to look at a pretty easy opening shot in the side pocket. I think this one's over. I think Joanne's going to cinch 4 balls here. The 11, the 13, the ball near the bottom right corner, the 9 near the side. That's it. That's all she needs to do. What a great break. What a fantastic break at such a key time in the match. All she needs to do is hold it together here, spear in 4 balls, and move on to the final set. Team Stay Down from Alberta looking at the double dip, trying to repeat their title from 2019. These ladies are real tough to beat. So this ball up in the corner, and then I believe the 9 in the side next. The ball in the bottom right corner, and that will be it. She could play the ball on the other side too. So many options here. April looks like she's eyeing up a possible little combination shot. But it's not going to matter. She doesn't need it. Joanne's doing the work. Joanne is doing the work. Where's this going? Almost behind the 8 ball. Nearly behind the 8 ball. As I mentioned before, I don't think it matters. If my score is correct, Joanne needs 1 more ball to cinch this match. Possibly 2 more balls. But she's got all kinds of options here. Not too hard to get 2 balls from the position she's in. Are we going to show the second match? Absolutely, Wes. Absolutely, we'll show the second match. We wouldn't have you miss it. Wouldn't miss it for the world. And this to seal the deal. 100%. The ladies stand up, shake hands. That's going to do it. First set over. I'll back this camera out for a moment. Couple of high fives happening. They're going to go scan the sheet, refill out the score sheet. They will be back playing again, I would imagine, 15 minutes to half an hour. So thanks everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you like and follow our Facebook, subscribe on our YouTube. We will be back very shortly. Don't go far.